Monaco.
Hello, I am Sarah from the sunny Isle of Wight. I work here at Boma Animal Kingdom Lodge at Disney. I have been told to tell all the geeks over here to come and visit.
Thanks, Sarah.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go geekin' on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Hey Disney World geeks, this week the sunny Isle of Wight meets our sunny state of Florida as I bring you part 2 of the long-awaited Disney World trip with our patron saint of the podcast, Kevin Curtis Allen, on episode 319 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your Geekin' family podfather, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast, also featuring Mama, Auntie Judy, Soul Sister Holly, cousins Jen and EJ, and our Geekin' family will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions, as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. I'm so excited you're here with us, listening to our show. Geeky Disney people are awesome, and we consider you family, part of our Geekin' family. Join us every Monday as we share travel tips, resort reviews, and lots of food talk through our live trip reports, interviews with our Geekin' family members about their trips, and special guest roundtables on fun Disney World topics from Geekin' family members all around the world. And we take pride in the awesome and positive community in our Geekin' family, so come join us to share in our love for Walt Disney World and each other, and I bet you'll learn something to try on your next vacation. Your vacation is so important. Rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation. Time with the family, and I believe so much you need to make your vacation time a priority in your life, and the number one tip we hear from the Geekin' family super geeks is you need to plan before you go to Disney World. You just can't wing it. Are you on a quest to conquer Disney World? When you're up against Disney World, you need the Force like Luke Skywalker used to conquer the dark side. Disney World has villains like Darth Vader too. They got crowds and complicated choices. And every hero needs a guide. Luke had Obi-Wan and Yoda, and you got Mama, Judy, Jennifer, EJ, and me. We'd love to be your guides. We help people book and plan Disney trips. We're Disney travel experts, and we're independent travel agents with Fairy Tale Concierge. Fairy Tale Concierge is an authorized platinum Disney vacation planner agency. Let our team explain it all to you and help you create a great plan with fast passes, dining reservations, and tips on the best rooms and resorts in Disney World. Hey geeks, Kevin Curtis Allen from the sunny Isle of Wight in the UK is back this week to finish up his stories from his 2 weeks in Walt Disney World. Did we leave you hanging on the edge of your seat for the cliffhanger finale of this trip report? Well, here's the highlights from the finish of Kevin's trip to Disney World. He's got lots of G3 stories, including the BR guest breakfast that we had with several of the geeks. He has a fun Daisy meetup. We do the Kessler run, and he talks about the upside down Dole Whip story. We meet up with Chris Cates for the very first time, very special friend of the podcast and ours. We go over to the Enchanted Rose Lounge, which is the reimagined lounge over at the Grand Floridian. Kevin shares his 1900 Park Fair dinner experience with us, and then he packs up his rucksack for the Geekin Gathering as he was going over on Sunday for the gathering of the picture at Epcot and the World Showcase and the official meetup that we were having there. And we talk about the Mexican Cantina meetup. He's unloading Jammy Dodgers to everybody. That was such a fun time inside the Mexican Cantina, the inside part of that. A lot of people don't even know there's an inside part there. We overtook that during our official meetup. He had lots of things to give away, including some special ones with Chris and Jared Cates. Tells us that story. Talks all about his Geekin tour of the UK pavilion. So he goes through, tells us everything that might not be as authentic in his opinion of the UK. That's over at the Pavilion. We do Ohana for dinner together. He came over, him and Deborah, and also spent some time at the Tamboo Lounge with us. That was fun. The Boma breakfast, which is a real popular breakfast for probably one, I would say it might be the best breakfast on property, people are saying. We're going to do it on our next trip. But he meets a friend of his from the Isle of Wight who's a server there. So make sure you say hi to Sarah next time you're in Boma. Tell her you heard her on the Geekin on WDW podcast. He also had some other surprise Isle of Wight people meetings. And then we have a little sad goodbye time over at Saratoga Springs. Right, let's carry on by finishing up with Kevin and Deborah's holiday here in the U.S. Our sunny state of Florida is a wonderful place to play, eat, drink, play with friends, and go to Disney World. So the Be Our Guest breakfast, was that the Saturday of the Glenn Kessler run?
That was the Kessler run, yeah. So we all tried to get Be Our Guest appointments similar sort of times, but I think I was at 8:05 and I think Judy was at 7:30 or something like that. But we all met up outside and we just walked in with all these different ADRs.
Right.
And the woman just went, yeah, okay.
Yeah, whatever.
We all seated at the same time. Because I think there was four reservations, 3 or 4 reservations, but we all seated at the same time, and we could sit wherever we wanted. So Judy scoped out a table in the ballroom, and we had a big long table. So I managed to get one end. I think, it was good. It worked out really good. That Be Our Guest. I think the food in there is good. I mean, some people don't like it, but I think it's pretty good.
It was kind of fun. That was one of the places. That was one of the places you could order. I ordered like a couple days ahead of time or something. It was a pre-order.
Judy was telling me I'd got to order. She was messaging me weeks before. So the breakfast for that day.
All right.
Before I'd ordered the breakfast for the week before.
Because when we got there were splitting the line of people who had pre-ordered to people that still had to order, and we kind of trying to remember. I think I remember everyone that was there. Christy Houston and her husband were there, and Deirdre and Wendy, Glenn, and I guess with Jeff there too, and Rob and Katie, you and Deborah, my gang. Am I forgetting anybody?
I'm just trying to find the picture.
Another gang of fun. That was one of my first favorite pictures, and Wendy had a great idea. She had me get out in front and sit down in front of everybody. The pictures are a little bit yellow. I'm not sure about the lighting in there. maybe if I had some skill in fixing pictures, I could get the lighting properly. But a great picture again with a gang of geeks. Yeah,
it was a good. It was a good. I'm trying to find it.
Lots of
good picture, wasn't it?
Lots of laughs and fun starting out the Saturday. So this is a big Saturday for this whole weekend. Had a lot of activities going on, but that was a great start.
Yeah, we really enjoyed that. Be Our Guest.
Yeah, because
it's a little bit of a step up from normal counter service food.
Yeah, there's a little fanciness to it, and it was fine. They had some cinnamon rolls to hand out, and I grabbed the very first one. Sorry about that, Kev.
I don't think I had a cinnamon roll. I think Deborah had the cinnamon roll off our plate. I'm not sure what happened, but we had Deborah had the banana. Is it a banana on a croissant?
All right,
on a croissant donut or whatever they are. Yeah, she had that because I had that the first time we went, and she obviously tried some and liked it. And I had the quiche, breakfast quiche, which was pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah,
a little French fanciness going on there at Be Our Guest breakfast, but
they try, don't they?
I think we had fast passes. We had fast passes right after that for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Did we ride that together then?
Yeah, we all went on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and then that classic photograph of me overly excited behind Glenn came out, didn't it?
That was really cool. That's where Glenn taught me that if you're in the front of a roller coaster and you got a bunch of friends behind you and you take a picture, that comes out really cool.
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah. That. Yes, that's classic. That's so awesome. That's awesome. Wait a minute. This was my meetup day, and what T-shirt are you wearing?
The Disney Crush.
I'll tell you. I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
I don't think I'd get away with it on a Sunday. So I did threaten to. I was said to Deborah, I'm going to wear that one over the top of the Geekin on Walt Disney World shirt on Sunday.
Yeah,
but it was too hot to do that.
And then take it off when we got to the event.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so funny. That was beautiful. All right, let's keep going. What did we do the rest of that day?
Well, we went off and we did Enchanted Tales with Belle, which I'd never done before, because we did a lot of stuff in Fantasyland this time, because obviously my boys were too old didn't want to go up there. Last time we went.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did that, and we did the photo opportunity with Daisy and Minnie Mouse. Oh, in the circus tent at the back there. And that was really good because Daisy made a real fuss of Deborah, because Deborah had got an anniversary button and she was trying to look at Deborah's rings, and she said to me, you need to buy that, you need to get her another ring. And yes, this weekend we went out and bought her another ring. So I'm very poor. But yeah, it was really funny because Daisy was pointing to her ring finger and looking at it and saying, as much as she can without being able to speak. It was brilliant.
You don't have to encourage
anniversary pins on.
You don't have to encourage Deborah to get some more jewelry, right?
No, my friend, no. You really don't.
Our ladies like that Pandora stuff too.
Oh yeah, I'm just looking at the photographs I'm talking about now, and yeah, it's such a good sort of memory. It really made a big fuss of Deborah because we had the anniversary buttons on. And even in Animal Kingdom, the guy at the back of the lobby on the way back one night said to me, "Excuse me, sir, where did you get that button from? I haven't seen one of those for years." And I said to him, "Well, that button must be at least 10 years old." Because we'd got it when we were there, I think, in 2009.
Oh, wow.
And then we had two more in 2012. But the one I was wearing was an old one. And it's old, it's even rusty on the back. Yeah, so he said, I really preferred those because we could pick out when people walk by it was an anniversary button, rather than just do the celebrating now, don't they? I think it is.
Yeah.
And do a first time button, but yeah.
So we met at 9:00 to do the Kessler Run. How'd you do on the Kessler Run?
Oh, I didn't really participate because I knew I'd be so terrible at it.
Oh, right.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand I was part of the challenge or something.
You were part of it?
Or not? Kessler come up to me. Mr. Glenn Kessler caught me in one of the restaurants to come up and kiss me on the cheek or something. I don't quite know what was going on there.
No, you know what the funny story?
See that video?
Yes, I did see that. Yeah. The kiss video. What that was at that day?
I think that was actually at the G3 the following day.
Okay.
But I understand you saw a couple of homeless people in Magic Kingdom that day.
Well, tell the story from your perspective, because Glenn actually has already told the story. I think we had a round table with him. But I happened upon this after they found you, the homeless people. Well,
me and Deborah didn't want to run around the park and try and get on every ride, because Deborah's not big on rides anyway, and I just wanted to enjoy the day and watch everybody else enjoy themselves, really. So I didn't plan to do that. So we did, we went off and did a few bits on our own, and we met up with, as we bumped into Geeks, because you see them walk around the corner, and every time we walked around the corner there was another couple of Geeks doing something. So it was fine, it was great.
Yeah.
So we got a bit hungry, and I said, Deborah, I said, let's go and get a snack. So I'd heard about this pineapple upside down pudding.
Yeah.
Upside down cake, we call it in the UK.
Yeah.
With Dole Whip on top. So we go and get that, and I can't even remember where you get it from, but we went and got it, and Everybody was sat down in the sun eating it on a little wall. And then to the left of that, there was a nice shady spot where no one sat in it, but there was nowhere to sit other than the floor.
Yeah.
I'm not proud. So me and Deborah squatted down on the floor. We got a couple of spoons and we started eating this ice cream. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah.
It's on my photograph of my broken phone. Look.
All right.
So we're eating that, and the doors open from, is it Philar Magic?
No.
You came up, it's not Philar Magic.
It's the Tiki Room.
It's Tiki Room. That's right, the Tiki Room. I've not been for 7 years.
I'm still training you. I'm still training you.
Yeah. So the Tiki Room opened, and out came Judy and Margita and Ken, and we're sat there eating this, and then Judy must have spotted me and shouted at me or something, and then all of a sudden at one stage we just completely blocked the exit of the Tiki Room. All the geeks were sat there. I don't know. I was quite so surprised, really. I mean, it's only a big park. I didn't expect to bump into all of you. But, everyone took that quite funny that me and Deborah were sat there sharing this this dessert.
And, Glory...
I really enjoyed, to be honest. I'd have ate it on my own, but, share alike.
Glenn tells a story when he came out the doors. He looked and went, boy, that's a funny place for some guests to be sitting. And then it was dark in there when he came up, and probably his eyes trying to adjust, and he went, hey, wait, that's Kevin and Deborah. They're with us.
Well, I think the reason everyone was sat on the... Are you still with us?
Yeah.
Everyone was sat on the little wall, but that was in the sun.
Right.
And to the side we were sat was in the shade. And obviously Deborah looks out for the shade being so fair-skinned, so we sat over there. It was quite warm that day, so... That was
a funny story.
To preserve the ice cream.
I went off trying to give it my best go with the Kessler run. That's why I wasn't there. But I don't know how I wandered about, come out and found you guys too. Maybe it was through the messenger or something. But let's move on to the awards ceremony. You had brought a bunch of gifts and stuff for people to have. And I think we had a special meetup there. One of our longtime friends.
By the carousel.
Yeah, we were right there where that Sorcerer and Stone is. We had another spot where we took over the Magic Kingdom, but we met Chris Cates for the first time there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that really was, that did make my day seeing Chris, because I've interacted with Chris now for, I think she first reached out to me just after I broke my leg.
Yeah.
And most people know that story, but yeah, so she reached out, and she, I think that's when you sent me the T-shirt, and she sent me a mug at the same time.
Okay.
And so yeah, it was nice to actually meet her and Jared, her husband,
right?
Who I met, and then straight away said to him, "You look so much like Omar Jalili," who he doesn't know who Omar Jalili is, but he's an Iranian comedian and actor who's been in a lot of big films like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
And he sort of, when Omar Jalili was the age that whatever Jared is now, and I'm not going to guess at his age because I don't want to upset him. So they just look so alike, and I thought it was really funny. But I hope he doesn't Google him, because he's about 70 now.
And Chris kind of surprised me. I didn't expect the purple hair. I mean, I've seen her with different hair, but the last time I saw a picture, she was blonde last time I saw her. So I did a double take.
Now, that didn't surprise me at all to see her with purple hair.
No, I wasn't that surprised afterwards, but we all gave her a big hug, and yeah, she's a special person of our community.
Oh, she's great. Yeah, brilliant.
Another one.
So yeah, another one. I know it was just characters, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
they're real people. That's what is so amazing. That we've not hit on anyone that's not exactly as they come across.
Yeah, that's
really good.
I gotta say this right now as I'm remembering it, because it's been a thought in mind. There were so many emotions going on during this time, Kev. Like you said, people were just as it's fun that we've talked and been involved online, and to meet. I knew it would take it to another level, but I gotta tell you, I walked away from this thing saying, I need to work on myself a little bit. There's some, I don't have the character. I'm not even up to the character level of some of these people that are in my community. I need to work on myself a little bit. Someone said to me, we knew there were great people in this community. Maybe it was you that said it to me, but people are just so overly generous and warm, aren't they?
Yeah. Amazing, really. Just incredible people, I mean, makes me sound a bit soft, but like I was blown away, and everyone seemed to. You felt like they all treated you like they'd known you for years. And to be fair, some of us we have known for years, but it's the first time we'd actually met. Yeah. And the only person that was at that meet that I'd met before was AJ.
Yep.
I met AJ about just over a year ago when we went up to London to meet up.
Yeah.
With the Unplugged, but yeah. So I had met AJ, and I mean, I don't want to raise the curtain too high, but the teasing thing with me and AJ of her being that northern lass,
yeah,
is it's typical of the UK, really.
All right. Well, we do have fun teasing each other. I think it comes out of love, though.
Oh yeah,
respect.
Or a Starbucks mug she wanted. So,
did you send it to me so I could send it to her?
Did you like that?
I got the joke right away. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another in-joke, isn't it? Because this village idiot sent the wrong parcel to the wrong person once.
Well, that was thank you very much for doing that, because that was something that we wanted to get for her. I think she collects those Starbucks mugs, and she certainly gave to the community. My gosh, the things that she created. She created the banner, the handmade banner that's printed with our, she embroidered the Geekin G3 and everybody. She brought markers so people could sign it, chocolates, and oh my gosh, and ears that she made for people. All the creativity that went into things that she did. Buttons. I got these little buttons that she made. You can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have one of those.
So
and she made us a G3 Christmas decoration.
Yeah, that too. I mean, I can't even keep track.
She's handing them out to everybody, but I was blown away with getting that.
The logo.
We bought some Christmas decorations like we always do, one or two.
Yeah.
From Disney, but yeah, to have one made like that was fantastic. Yeah.
So we're still talking.
Creative lady.
Yeah, absolutely. Such a warm person.
Makes me sick.
Beautiful, warm person. She's my angel. I'm keeping her too.
Oh, bless her.
Michelle Young. I'm not giving her back to Michelle Young. I told her I'm keeping her. I told Michelle Young I'm trading her for you. I'll say I'll keep.
Oh, right.
You can have Kevin, but I want to keep AJ.
As we record, they are in a Starbucks in Manchester.
Yeah, they're meeting today, right? There you go.
Yeah, they're in a Starbucks in Manchester,
well,
I believe.
I'm jealous. Michelle is lucky to have her so close. Now, Kev, we went another fun place, and this was spotting. Going over to what used to be, I don't even know, I forget what it's called. It used to be Meisner's Lounge. They redid that area over at the Grand Floridian. You went over there with us too, right?
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten. I'd forgotten all about that. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I wondered where I got that code from. Now, if
you're going to talk about your friend that asked for a souvenir.
I've got this friend at work who's a very talented chef. He shouldn't really be working with me. He's a great chap. He's got a couple of young kids, and he says to me, "Kev, when you go to Disney, steal me something." I said, "I'll bring you something back." He said, "No, steal me something." I'm not getting arrested just because you want something.
A towel?
I took him.
Take your towels home from the hotel?
I took him some soap. I took him some bar mats.
Oh my gosh!
I took him up one of the travel things for Star Wars. I think he's having one of the
I found that
plastic
funny.
bottles, Coke bottles.
I found that funny. Yeah.
Yeah, steal me something. And then I see him when did I see? I see him Sunday night. He said, "Did you come back? What did you steal me?" It was the first thing he said to me.
He was serious.
Oh yeah.
My gosh.
Funny lad.
That's
he's such a nice bloke. The world could do a few more few more Gregs in it. So really good.
Awesome. I love that. Yeah, so I was pretty impressed. I mean, the place where we sat down hadn't changed much, but there was an area there to the right of us or left of us, whatever. It looked kind of new. I don't know if they're doing food over there or what the deal is.
Yeah. But I've forgotten about. I don't think I've recorded that in my diary. I'll have to record that.
Yeah.
It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We were going to 1900 Park Fair for.
Oh yeah, it worked out perfect for you.
For dinner, so we all went over and we had some drinks over there, didn't we? And then we went down to dinner.
A few laughs.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was great. So who was there? That was
Amy Rhodes. Amy Rhodes and her husband Michael were there. I know. Some of the regular characters like Rob and Katie were there.
Yeah, Judy, Ken, and yourself and Margita. And wasn't Wendy there?
Yes.
Or Deirdre?
I think they both were there too.
Yeah.
So they had gone solo, but they were hanging out together a lot and with us, which was cool. I mean,
it was a lovely opportunity to go on your own because there was always someone to meet up with and tag along with. It was great.
Well, I think this was always my purpose too, is like, if you want to hang with us, that's fine. If you don't want to, if you want to participate in certain things, you can, or you can't, or just, it's your vacation too. It's casual too. There's some things, there's opportunities to meet up and there's opportunities to go do solo stuff too. How was
forgotten about that.
How was 1900 Park Fair?
Noisy. That was
rowdy. Those
who'd have thought at 5:45 in the evening there'd be a lot of children in a buffet with princesses.
That is one of the things of Disney World. There are kids.
It was brilliant. Mother and her son behind us. Every time the princesses come around, I took photographs for them, and that's the only thing I criticise about those meals. They could do with having a photographer in there.
True. Yeah, yeah. Why not? That's a great point.
Because they used to when you went in there for breakfast anyway, you took a photograph, I think, with Winnie the Pooh or someone outside when you went in or when you went out.
Yes.
And they had a photographer set up then.
Yes.
But they didn't have anything like that at 1900 Park Fair, which is a real shame.
No, true.
Because the interaction was great. I mean, is it Lady Tremaine?
Yep.
Yeah, she was brilliant. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
Awesome.
Yeah, they were really good. The interaction. Oh, the food was nice as well. I like the food. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it. Waddled out of there and back to our resort.
Well, which brings us to the official Grand Geekin Day, the meetup. The meetup in Epcot. And how did you start your day on Sunday?
Well, I got up on Sunday, made a coffee about 7 o'clock or something. I went out on the balcony, and as I went on the balcony, the pickup truck came round feeding the giraffes. So I sat there watching all the animals, and then I sat there, and then Deborah goes, "It's 9 o'clock. It's cool. We've got to get going."
Oh, look at you!
So I said, I'd had a shower, luckily. I quickly got sort of changed. We went down the bus. I said, "Look, I'm going to order an Uber so we get there." So I got the in my hand. I said, "I'll order an Uber if we get to the bus stop and there's not an Epcot bus due in a couple of minutes." And literally, we got to that, and then an Epcot bus turned up. So we jumped on, and I was messaging, worrying that I wasn't going to get there in time, but we made it in time, plenty of time. We went through. This is the most stressed I was because I'd packed my bag the night before with all these jammy dodgers, Tunnets tea cakes, party rings, Fox's creams, and Deborah had got a bag of the same. I'd frozen an ice block to put in there to try and keep it cool.
Wow.
I got Jaffa cakes as well, which didn't fare too well in the heat. So I've got all these in this rucksack, and I've got nothing else in there at all. It was just literally these what you would call cookies and chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, Quality Street as well.
All right.
So we get to bag check, and I said to the bloke, I said, "Look, I'm going to open this bag, and we're going to..."
He probably hasn't seen this before.
I said, "You're going to think I'm mad. All I've got in here is biscuits and treats for some people we're meeting. And he just looked at me and he said, "No treats for me then." And that was it. Yeah, okay, off you go. I opened a bag of 20 or whatever it was, key bottle openers I'd got.
Yeah.
And he just put his hand in, brushed it around.
Nice.
Yeah, no problem. Off you go.
That's good. Yeah, it's actually...
But I was more stressed about that bag check than I was about getting through passport control at MCO.
It's actually kind of cool that they have no problem with you bringing food into the parks. You know, I mean, they are a business. They are a business. They're trying to sell you food to make money too.
To me, it looked like I was coming in to up my own food cart. Yeah, food cart. You know, I could have just gone down to the UK Pavilion, put a table out, and just started selling it.
The UK too, the Isle of Wight booth.
Yeah.
So true. That's crazy. Yeah, so we had a plan. We told everyone 10:15 in the morning to meet out. So there's a lot of construction going on where they ripped out the big fountain in front of the ball or behind the ball, whatever you want to call it. But on your way over to the World Showcase is where we asked people to meet. So what was your experience showing up there?
Well, at first I was worried. I wasn't quite sure where we were supposed to meet. But then someone came up to me and said, "Are you Kevin Curtis Allen?"
Oh, yeah? Who was that?
Oh, I can't remember. I've got a photograph here. So, yeah, someone else. Still Kevin. And I thought, I'm going to have to pull Curtis's leg back. And I think I've completely got overwhelmed by everything else that was happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then we see, I think we saw the Castros.
Yep.
And then it just seemed to, the further we walked into Epcot, the more geeks sort of like, and then all of a sudden we were where we had the photograph taken.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was amazing. It was an amazing day.
As people were coming in from all directions of Epcot, whatever they were doing that morning to show up for the picture. And, you know, we had over 60 people in that private Facebook group for the G3. You know, I had again, we were talking, as we were saying before, you don't want to anticipate things, or I wasn't thinking about it that much, but I know that, you know, you never know who's going to actually show up. I mean, it was fun to see people meeting for the first time, even at that spot right there. And lots of animated talk. Mama showed up. She was a little bit anxious to meet people. And obviously everyone warmly was hugging and carrying on and having a great time. I was getting a little upset. I was getting a little bit nervous. How were we going to take this picture and get all these people together, and where was the picture going to be, and who was going to take it? That's one big fear hit me all of a sudden. But
Rich took it, didn't he?
Yeah,
Heather's husband.
From experience, he had taken.
So that was one geek less, wasn't it?
Yep. I count him as number 60. If you look at, I know you tried to do a live count at one point.
Everyone was moving. They weren't.
I knew it wasn't gonna be official.
And then Glenn tried to do a head count in the Mexican pavilion, and I kept on moving.
So yeah, the accuracy of our counts might not be perfect as a census of who was there, but I did, laying in bed at the resort one night, I counted 59 plus, if you count Rich, that's 60 that were there in that picture. So, and thank you. You know, I was totally unprepared to speak and say something, which I regret at this point. Thank you for you coming out, and I don't know, what did you say? What was your deal?
Oh, some nonsense.
Yeah, you were fun. Obviously, I'm glad, and you know, I had my arm around you, and I just looking out into that crowd, I was pretty much taken by emotion. Looking back on it, I wish I had the wits about me to bring a lot of the people that helped put that together, who've been also people who've been so awesome in the podcast. Holly was right there, so I obviously brought her over to cry on her shoulder, but she said some nice words, and we do have this on video and stuff. But that picture couldn't have come out any better, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Even on my broken iPhone screen, it looks fantastic.
I had a poster made up of it yesterday.
Wow, what's that, about 12 by 16?
16 by 20.
16 by 20.
Yeah, I got it for $8.50.
Bargain.
At the pharmacy. Yeah, it was half price. So Yeah, that was pretty exciting. And then I felt like the Pied Piper trying to get that whole gang over to the Mexican pavilion for some nachos and a margarita. That was pretty fun too, right?
Yeah, we walked over, didn't we, from there in like a mass. And I was chatting to Claudia, and this is when Claudia started stopping me every, I don't know, fifth or sixth word I said. She said, "What was that?" She couldn't understand a lot of what I was saying. Garage rather than garage. And I was trying to think what else she was pointing out, but she couldn't keep up with me. Because I was the puppy that day. I was so excited. I've still got bruises from where my wife was elbowing me in the ribs to calm down.
Is that right? I didn't know that. Well, I must have been pretty wired too. I've never not finished my nachos at the Mexican pavilion, and I almost didn't finish my margarita. I was between talking and carrying on and having a good time over at the Mexican pavilion too.
Oh, it was fantastic. It did turn into a bit of a hostage situation at one stage, didn't it? For
the other guests?
I think I said so. Yeah. Well, no, for our lot, no one was leaving until they tried Jammy Dodgers. No one was leaving until they were all eaten. I wasn't taking any of it home. I think that was what I said, wasn't it?
Yeah. You were unloading.
I said, look,
this is the point where you were unloading. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting rid of this stuff. There's no way I'm carrying any of it. I've carried it from the Isle of Wight all the way to Epcot Mexican Pavilion. And that's it. That's where it ended. You're carrying it home in your stomach sort of thing, yeah. I think that was the gist of what I said. I can't really remember.
Did you
talked a lot of nonsense? I know that.
Did you have a few first meetups there too?
Yeah, I hadn't met Holly before, or the Castros.
You had that was
a few other people I hadn't met before.
That was the first time you met Holly.
Holly, no.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You had a nice presentation. I know Mom took I'm so glad Mom took some great videos. Another thing that just kind of happened. She was walking around and she captured. I know you kind of posed for this.
Oh my God! Burst the bubble.
Go ahead.
I'm going to burst the bubble.
Why? Go ahead.
Right. What happened was I asked Margita to video it.
Oh, okay. But she did some on her own too, like before too, that I didn't know she was doing.
I might have done some other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
What had happened was this going back to my ridiculous memory, as you keep on going on about at different times.
Yeah.
I'd been chatting and saying about I'm bringing over all these jammy dodgers. Everyone's going to try jammy dodgers. Everyone's going to try these Fox's creams. You're all having quality street. I'm bringing them over. You're all trying it. Because in my opinion, they're far superior to your American ones, and so on. And I've been teasing people for months and months about this. And Chris a couple of times had said, I just want to be able to meet you. That's all I want to come for, is to meet you. And originally, when we said about this meetup right back last year, I remember her saying I don't know whether it was in a private message or in a Facebook group, I'm out in her now anyway. So sorry, Chris. She'd said to her husband, Jared, you know how important this Geek Meet's going to be for me? And he just said, look, just book it round him whenever he's there, meaning me, book it round when he's there,
Yeah.
Just book it.
Yeah.
So I remembered that. And then
sure,
she'd been saying, oh, don't worry, I just want to meet you. Don't worry about bringing me anything. You don't have to bring me anything. Because obviously she booked for EJ, so in theory she was one of the people that would have got a goodie bag and all that.
Right.
So don't worry about bringing me anything. But I'd already bought something for her husband.
Yeah.
So that played into my hands. So I knew from conversation previously that her husband was really into Churchill, Sir Winston Churchill.
Yep.
Reading about him and the history. I know they came to Blaydon when they were in the UK, where he's buried, because Churchill isn't buried in London at Westminster Abbey, where everybody in his goat thinks he is.
Yep.
He's buried in a small church in Blaydon, where he was born. He was born in Blenheim Palace.
Yep.
Which is where I lived in Woodstock. So I knew that, but because I directed, I don't know how many Americans to this particular churchyard. And he's not in a particularly big grave. It's just normal Redstone and what have you.
Yep.
So anyway, I knew he was really interested in that, and I was in a bookshop on the Isle of Wight, and there was a book in there that said one of the great untold stories of the Second World War, big secret, Isle of Wight. Apparently, some German troops landed on the Isle of Wight, and because we'd lost Jersey and Guernsey to the Germans, he didn't want people to know that they had landed on the Isle of Wight, although there was only a handful, and they never took the Isle of Wight. So this book had been written about it. So it was about Churchill's secret.
Okay, yeah.
So I bought the book
because
I thought, well, Jared would love, that'd be right up his street, as we would say in the UK. So I bought it, and then of course she got it and said, "Don't bring anything." So it was ideal. She played into my hands fantastically. So I just gave it him in this very astute grey bag, and I said, "I'm not." I said to Chris in the video, "Don't I didn't bring you anything." I'm all overexcited, didn't I? But I bought your husband something.
Yes.
And then she said it on the video, didn't she? Like, this is what I like about the group. Someone remembers something I said to them years ago. But it just happened to be that was something I remembered. But and he was quite pleased because there was a link with me and Churchill. My grandfather worked for the Duke of Marlborough, and Churchill used to go to pheasant shoots in Blenheim Palace, so they met a few times.
Nice.
So I think he was quite intrigued with that. Yeah, but sometimes it just works out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Sometimes everything aligns.
Everything was aligning, and I want to talk about one thing that you had planned to do, and we all split off and went in our different ways. We had a Mexican boat ride that was awesome, and then we also walked the World Showcase around, but I was looking forward to the Kevin Curtis Allen tour of the UK Pavilion. That was a thing I was looking forward to of this event. So how did your tour of the UK Pavilion go?
Oh, we didn't really do it, did we? But yeah, I pointed out a few things about like the post boxes in the original. I meant to take a photograph of myself stood outside, only about 20 yards from where I'm sat now. There's one of those post boxes now.
Yeah.
Still exactly the same and still in use, and will probably stay in use.
Yeah.
Iconic
things of Britain.
Yeah, I mean, I pointed out that there's no phone box in the UK in as good a condition as those 3 phone boxes in the UK Pavilion. We won't go any further than that, I don't think.
They don't look quite...
I also posted.
Yeah.
I also posted this morning yesterday a picture of one of my local pubs in Shanklin, which is thatched. And if you look at the thatch on that, it is completely different.
Yeah. What's the difference? Yeah. What is the difference between?
The difference is it's a straw thatch and it's deep. It's about probably 12 inches deep. Right. And the thatch on the UK Pavilion, or the cottage at the UK Pavilion, is very thin and it's flat, more like reed than straw. But that's the difference. That's probably I meant to speak to Neil, but I haven't had a chance to speak to him. But I would imagine that's a different type of thatch used somewhere in the UK. But I've never seen thatch like that. Yeah,
yours is thicker.
Yeah, much thicker, much deeper over here. But it might be just a regional thing. I'm not sure.
We were talking. What's the talk about the Rose and Crown and how does that relate to a true British pub?
It's supposed to relate to 3 different styles of pub. A country, like a country local pub. It's supposed to relate to a pub on the River Thames, which is the side that looks out onto the lake. And then I think the other one's supposed to be what they call a jug and bottle.
Okay.
Or I would call it jug and bottle anyway. You know, the little service window?
Yeah.
So that's the sort of 3 different. But yeah, it obviously it's supposed to be, I think, 18th or 17th century pub. So building-wise, it looks pretty much accurate to some of the pubs in the UK. But obviously, in the UK, they've moved on a bit.
Yeah. Right. Well, it was kind of cute. You were open. Did you open the door of the pub on the right side there? And I think Heather and her husband Rich were in the pub.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they were. Weren't they? you opened the door anywhere in Epcot that day, and there was a geek behind it, wasn't there?
Somebody said during the messaging that was going on in Facebook Messenger that, and this was so funny for me because I was thinking this, but someone else said it, that you don't know when you're looking through the crowd while you're walking through the Walt Disney World at this time, would you see a face that you're familiar with from our meetup? Were they staring at you because they recognize you through through our online? And that's always for me. I'm like, is someone looking at me because they're recognizing me? This happened. It actually happens when I'm there. And I think it happened to you too.
I think it was my app people picked up on.
Yeah.
I speak, and this is where I tease AJ, because I speak sort of fairly much Queen's English.
All right.
Whereas she speaks with a much broader accent. Deborah has a much softer accent as well than me.
Hey, I want to talk about one more thing food-wise. And, I was thinking, Kev, I'm going to have you maybe join us on one of these roundtables so you can get more of your trip into this. We've been talking almost 2 hours, and it's been kind of self-indulgent on our part. But, I don't know how much our listeners getting out of this, and mostly our true fans are probably getting the most fun out of this one. But I always talk about Ohana being my favorite restaurant. Again, it was fun that you were able to join my group.
Oh yeah, it was somewhere I'd insisted upon going to.
Yeah, so was Ohana everything I said it was? Have you done Ohana before?
No.
All right.
No, I've never done Ohana before.
Give me the truth. Tell me the truth.
Well, I'll tell you. I said to Deborah when we were booking it, I'd shown Deborah a video. She said, "Oh yeah, I think I could eat some of that," because she's a bit fussy with food.
Yeah.
And I said to her, when we get there, Margita or Judy is going to take the server aside and say to them, "You're not rushing us," because it's had a lot of that negative where people have said they've been rushed through their meal and they're out in 45 minutes.
Yep.
I think we were there 2 hours, wasn't we? Something like that.
We didn't have a problem, did we? And they did do that.
They did. No, they were fine. I just said, don't worry, because I know they're doing it for the theory is they're turning tables for the tips, aren't they?
Well, and the server was so accommodating to that. When Mom and Judy said that to him, he was like, "Hey, you don't know me well enough, because that's the way I treat people, the way they want. I do what they want." And he was really good about it.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah, he was very good. We had because we sat outside, didn't we? And I had a cocktail outside. Yep,
Tamboo Lounge.
Yes.
That was fun.
I had a back scratcher, didn't I?
I'm proud of you. Yeah. You got a souvenir.
Yeah.
A useful souvenir.
And then we went in and we had a beer each, didn't we? We got a beer each.
Well, again, you treated me because Deborah didn't drink her beer. And I was on the quick service plan. Was I at that point? I think I was still on the quick service plan. So I was paying out of pocket, and I got a beer because Deborah didn't want hers. Yeah,
that's right. I think Deborah did she take a cocktail in from the outside? She had a drink or something there with her anyway.
Yeah.
But the food's good. I mean, contrary to what most people would say, I like the pineapple bread. A lot of people say don't eat the bread, don't they? Fill up with the meat and all that. But I love that pineapple bread.
And you're a bread lover, so it's probably something.
It's my Achilles heel, really. Bread is.
Yeah.
I eat all sorts of weird and wonderful breads because of where I work. But that was really nice, that pineapple bread. Even I mean, the salad was nice, but even the noodles. I've never had pot stickers before. I didn't know what they were.
Yeah.
I'd heard about them.
Sure.
But I'd never had them before, so we enjoyed those. And the meat was, because I don't eat a lot of meat usually, but the shrimp and the meat was just fantastic.
It was good that night too. So I've had nights where the meat was kind of dry or something was wrong, but I think everything was pretty much on spot.
Yeah. Who ate the most meat then, Curtis?
Was it me?
I think I took you down, didn't I?
I
think
I didn't. You know what? I didn't pig out. I don't think because I didn't. Yeah, I didn't keep my reputation. I think I tried to stay.
I think I had some more when he came around and asked for if anyone wanted more, I think I was the only one that had the extra meat and extra shrimp, wasn't I?
I think you're right.
But I haven't eaten since Boma breakfast, which we have to talk about.
Okay, let's cover Boma breakfast then. So Ohana was good, right? I didn't let you down.
It's fantastic. Yeah, really good. But then again, you see, the food was great, but like it's the company, isn't it? It was the people we were with that made it so good. It's just amazing to be able to. We don't go out and eat with big groups of people like that here in the UK. So and Deborah, by that time, Deborah was so comfortable. I saw her walking around Epcot chatting to Claudia and chatting to Margita and Judy. And once I'd seen that, I knew we were all right.
Yeah, your wife.
Actually, I knew.
Your wife is a lot like mine. They're not out for. They're not like you. They're not like characters like you and I who are out for the fame and fortune. They're more reserved than the two of us. So
no, my wife just spends the fortune. That's what she wants to do.
She's a lovely person. I'm so happy to have met, and I think all the ladies really hit it off well too.
I knew we were all right earlier in the holiday when we went into Country Bear Jamboree, and she was laughing like I haven't seen her laugh for years. And it wasn't even at the Country Bear Jamboree so much. It was this young couple in front of us, in their 20s, and they were really into this. They were clapping and singing along, and it was as soon as I saw her enjoying herself like that, I thought, yeah, we're all right here. Things are going to be good.
Well, tell me about the Boma breakfast, because that's not one I've done, but people rave about it.
Well, see, I have a connection with Boma. My mother, worked with a lady on the Isle of Wight in a church charity shop. Her daughter used to work in sci-fi dining. Yep. Now, when we were over in 2012, she wasn't working the day we went to sci-fi dining. So a couple of years ago, she was over here on holiday with her two young boys. We bumped into them in Newport. This was just after Mum had passed away. I said to her, look, we will be coming in 2019. She said, well, you make sure you come for breakfast at Boma and see me. So I said, all right. So good to my word, I don't get invited anywhere and turn it down. I made the reservation at 180 days for Boma on our checkout day of Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Nice.
So I made that after we'd actually made the reservation for Boma, for Animal Kingdom Lodge. I made the Boma reservation at 6 months. I thought, well, if I do that at 8 o'clock. So we checked out of our room, handed our bags all over, and we were there about 20 past 7. And I thought, so I went over so then chance of getting seated early. They said, yeah, no problem. The restaurant was empty. I still is Sarah working today? And she said, oh, yes, Sarah's working. I said, well, can you tell her someone from the Isle of Wight's here? Yeah. And she said, do you want Sarah to be your waitress? I said, yeah, if that's possible. Yeah, great. So anyway, then I see Sarah walking towards me, and she goes, hiya, and her arms go out, and it sort of quick. She goes, oh, come on, sit here. She said, no, are you on the meal plan? I said, yeah. She said, right, okay, I'll go and get you to, what the name of the drink?
Jungle Juice.
The name of it.
Jungle Juice?
No, the cocktails.
Oh.
It was 2 cocktails made with that Jungle Juice, and I cannot remember what they're called.
Oh, that sounds good.
And it was good, yeah. So she brought some, she said, if you're allowed one of these, one-ish, she said. You're allowed one-ish these cocktails.
I think you were getting the special treatment.
She said, have a look round. We're a buffet here. She said, I'll point out a few things you should try. And she told me, you've got to have the bread pudding. I like the pastries. I like the cakes. Yeah. And she pointed out a few things. I started getting some. And then I'm sat down eating my first plate. And then all of a sudden, a plate of bread and butter pudding comes next to me with pralines, a side of praline sauce next to me. She said, you've got to try that. And she would go off and she'd be serving her everything. And she would come back and she'd go, oh, Kevin, you haven't tried this. You've got to try this. And literally, I thought, well, it was almost like the buffet was coming to me. So I said, we had a photo when we first arrived, and I said to her, look, can you record me an intro? She said, well, what do you mean? I said, I want you to say this. So I gave her a sort of a quick rundown of what to say. And I recorded it on my iPhone, and I've shot that over to you so you can use that as an intro on a show.
Yes.
But yeah, anybody that goes on a weekday morning, ask for Sarah from the Isle of Wight. Because she's got Isle of Wight on her badge.
Tell her you know Kevin Curtis Allen and Deborah. And maybe you two will get the pixie dust moment. And
it was amazing.
And if you're on the meal plan, maybe you'll get your alcoholic drink and ish.
One ish, yeah. Because mojitos, that's what they are.
Oh, nice. Yeah, very nice.
Made with that jungle juice.
Ooh.
And yeah, we were sort of halfway around drinking one, and then she'd come and slip another one there. So we had a couple or three. So I mean, like by the time we left breakfast,
beautiful.
We had 2 or 3 alcoholic drinks. So I said, "Oh, bring me the check." And obviously, I'm on dining page. There you go. And I put down a tip. She said, "Oh no, you don't have to do that." And I said, "No, Sarah, you're at work. This is, you know, what you're entitled to, you know, and what you." But she went off and she goes, "Wait a minute, I've got to go and FaceTime my mum."
Oh.
She came back, she goes, "Do you know what? I can FaceTime my mum. 9 times out of 10, she picks up. Yeah. Today, she didn't pick up."
Oh, okay. Oh, well.
But in the end, she come back. She said, "Oh, I've just spoken to mum." And she says hi and what have you. And
nice.
She said she'll see you on the Isle of Wight. So yeah, it was fantastic. So, but I mean, if you went in there, I don't know what it is for the breakfast, $35, $40 or whatever it is, but it's worth every penny, regardless of whether you know Sarah or not. But yeah, it's a really good breakfast.
Is there a character? Do you have characters for Boma breakfast?
No characters there other than Sarah.
Right. Well, you met some other Isle of Wight characters, didn't you? Kind of.
I went in and in the evening, if the heat had got to Deborah and she was tired, we'd go back to the room or go back to Disney Springs. Then I'd get showered and changed and come out about 6 o'clock in the evening. So one night I got a fast pass for. What I would do is I would go on the app and see what fast pass I could get for one of the big rides, and I'd go to that park.
Yeah.
So I got Everest. So I went to Animal Kingdom, and I was walking in, and I'd got about 20 minutes before my fast pass opened. So I'll have a photograph taken on my own in front of the Tree of Life.
Yep.
So I stand there, have a photograph taken, and I can hear this family behind me talking, and they're obviously English. So I said, "Oh, where are you from in the UK?" And said, "The Isle of Wight." I said, "You gotta be kidding me, ain't you?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "Why?" I said, "I'm from Newport. I live on Fairley Road." She goes, "Oh no, we're from Ryde."
It's
on the Isle of Wight.
Right. A lot of UK people. I don't know. Were they there for this particular time of year? Is there a reason?
Yeah. There's a half term, but here on the Isle of Wight, we've adopted a new holiday strategy where we have 2 weeks off in October now.
All right.
So all the time we were over, my youngest son, who's still in what we call sixth form, which is like the last optional 2 years of high school.
Yep.
So he's still in education at school. So he was off, whereas I thought he would be at school for a week, but he went to school Thursday and Friday when we flew out, and then he was off the rest of the time anyway. So it wasn't too much of a drama like we thought it might have been. But yeah, so that's why there were so many, and that's probably why there was people from the Isle of Wight, because they'd made, and it's still not, the price hasn't gone up yet. The travel agents, the travel companies haven't quite cottoned onto it in the UK.
All right.
Some parts of the country are doing that and bump the price up like they normally do.
Well, listen, dude, I'm gonna finish off here. I'm gonna have to have you back on. Maybe I want to try to get you on one of our roundtables and get some more stories out of you and some more experiences. But I'm probably at this point going to break this into 2 podcasts as it is. We've probably broken a record, and I'm so glad that we have. Let me finish off with this round and just tell me what went well for you for the G3 event. Give me some of your final thoughts for this recording.
Oh, it's been amazing. Like, the people are all so nice, so generous, so kind. I know I joke with you about not paying your barber.
I think I did maybe return a meal to you somewhere along the line. Did I? Or I bought you a drink at the Mexican Pavilion.
You bought me you bought me drinks at Ohana.
Oh, I did.
You paid for my drinks at Ohana
And the Mexican Pavilion. At the bar. Remember, we had a margarita inside the pyramid.
Oh yeah, you did. No, I forgive you. Yes, you bought me that one as well. Then I didn't buy a drink. I drank more alcohol than I've drunk in years.
Right.
And I think I don't know if I paid for the drink. Yes, I paid for the drink in the Grand Floridian.
Everyone was buying you drinks.
That's the only time I picked a bar bill up. And I did say a couple of times before the Geeks go down, it really worried me going to a bar in the US because you settle a bill at the end, whereas in the UK they won't hand you the alcohol over until you've paid for it.
Ah, okay, yeah.
So it's cultural difference, and you know, in my excitement, I was worried I might have not paid for something. So that was more what I was worried about. Yeah, everyone's fantastic, Kurt. The Geekin Gathering was it blew my mind. Everybody was so nice. I mean, even other podcasters that were there, Tony Ann, Dave Youngwood,
yep,
and all the other I think who else was there. Everybody, it just blew my mind how welcoming they were. You know, we met up with other people outside of the podcast. I met up with B. Thaxton,
yep,
who was the agent I bought my DVC with. And again, we went into your favourite place, the Hangar Bar. We had drinks and something to eat in there.
Yep.
I asked the server for the bill, and she wouldn't let me pay it.
Wow.
You know, people have been so generous with everything, really, with their time, with their kindness. It's just been amazing.
Well, I would say what you put out into the world, you get back, and you certainly have given and given and given to our community. And well, we all love you. I love you, man. I'm so glad I got to spend quality proper time with you and Deborah. And I didn't know that was even going to be that way. And we just wanted to keep finding you and seeing you. We got to see you. We had a nice lunch. Thanks. He bought me breakfast at Star Wars on your meal plan. And also when you were getting ready to leave, we kind of had an emotional leave there over at Saratoga Springs. I had a lobster roll on Kevin too over there. And it was
it's better than the one in Columbus Harbor House.
It was good. It was good. I'll tell you. I don't know. I had a beer over there too. And so we miss you. And I think, well, let's talk about what could we improve on. Are we going to do this again?
Oh yeah, we're definitely doing it again. I think you've got to get one in without me before then, but
I don't know. You said you're thinking of February 2021, and I kind of
frightens me, that does.
You think what's that?
Yeah, it frightens me because I've promised I'm going to bring the boys. And,
that part frightens you.
They're a handful.
Well, we still we can start a rumor here. We think where it's going to be February of 2021 that we're going to do this again. And we'll be talking to Mom and Judy. Of course, I have to do what they tell me to do. What could we improve on?
I don't know what we can do, really.
Yeah. I have one idea. I want to do karaoke with this group. I saw that mentioned in the Facebook group.
No, that's not a good idea.
You know my singing then, I take it.
No, not your singing. I'm certainly not singing. You missed, come on, Margita, and you missed my coming out of the water like James Bond. I mean, what more do you want? You missed your opportunity. I went in a swimming pool for the first time in 7 years, and you missed it.
What did you do?
I didn't even borrow your trunk.
Oh.
While we were waiting for you, I said to Deborah, let's go and have a drink at the bar by the pool. And I brought my swimming trunks down with me so I could at least say I've been in this one swimming pool. So I did go in the main pool at Saratoga just before you came.
Oh, good. I didn't want that image.
Yeah, no, they were in therapy still after seeing me come out of the pool.
I didn't want that to be my last image.
Women and children in therapy.
Well, I'm kind of this has been good therapy for me. Hope so for you too, because we've been away from each other for a week already, and it's hard to go back to work in real life after all the fun we had, don't you think?
Oh yeah, I mean, I went back into work and someone said to me, haven't you been on holiday? I said, yeah. I said, you've not got a tan. I said, look, I hadn't had time to sunbathe. You know, I played him the little video of our balcony, and I sort of turned to Deborah in the video and turned to the room. And I think if I hadn't have done that, I don't think they'd have believed me that was my room and that was my balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah, people just couldn't. They go, well, I thought you went to Disney. Well, it's at Disney. But there's animals there.
Wow.
I went, yeah. And these are people that I have been bombarding for months and years about the Disney trip I'm going on. And they obviously have put up a wall of defense and not listened to me.
It's so true that people don't know Disney like the geeks know it, and they don't understand it. And I don't know. I don't really care if they do to some extent, but it's something you can't explain until you've been there, I guess.
Well, funnily enough, we just had a new chap start work, and he flew out on the Friday to Universal for a couple of weeks.
Oh, cool.
And he's just returned, and he was saying he did Halloween Horror Nights and all that stuff there, and he says he's grown. He'll go back next time and do Disney. But yeah, it's it's amazing how many people have heard of Disney World, but don't really realise quite how big it is. And I was trying to explain about Epcot, and when we haven't even mentioned the cruise we did, the fireworks cruise we did with Heather.
Yeah.
Oh, we could go on all night, couldn't we?
Well, that's what I say. I'll get a crew together. We'll have to do one of these roundtables with you, but I wanted to take this opportunity. You've been such an awesome friend and part of this show for so long, and we had such a great time. I had to do solo with you, and we'll be talking. All right?
Yeah. You keep in touch, mate. We'll join in with a round table or something later on as well.
Yeah, and we'll
just worry about talking over everybody like I always do.
Nope. I gave you your chance. You're all set, and we'll be planning the next G3 coming up here soon. All right.
Yeah. We'll start on planning on that, and then there's going to be a big one in 2022. We're going to do a birthday bash. I've decided.
All right. I know you can plan.
When's your birthday?
January 18. Yeah, we got our birthdays are close, so if we do it in the early February.
February mine is.
Yeah.
And yours is the 18th.
The Kevin and Curtis birthday bash.
Birthday bash, yeah.
Sounds good to me,
I'll
bud.
Be 55.
Awesome.
Yeah, so.
All right, dude. Have a good weekend, and we'll keep talking with you.
Yeah, I'm sure we will, my friend.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Well, it sounds like all that time that Kevin spent online chatting with the Geekin family, and he's so generous too. It seems like it all paid off and really enhanced his vacation down in Disney World that was so well deserved. Thank you so much, Kevin, for being a great friend and coming on the podcast and sharing your trip report with us. I know everybody enjoyed listening back to all your stories. Well, for my shout outs this week, it's got to go out to all of the 200 plus people who sent us well wishes to Mom and I over the loss of our sweet little dog, our bulldog, Lola. She was only 6 years old, and she died of cancer on a Tuesday, like Forrest Gump once said. And that is all I can say about that. It's been a sad few weeks. You really miss them when they're not there doing the things that they've been known to do in your house, and it makes kind of a quiet and empty space for sure. But really appreciate all the love and support we got from the Geekin family for Mom and I. And so thank you, everyone on Facebook, and all the private messages that you guys sent us. We really appreciate that. Kevin posted a tribute to our family of dogs and cats, and everybody was posting. People I love the animals so much. Love it when I go down to Disney World. I take pictures of all the service dogs and the working dogs, the police that have the security dogs. I love all the animals, and I know many of you do too. So thank you so much for all of that support. Again, it's like one of the longest threads we've ever had on our private Facebook group, Kevin. So thank you again for being such a great friend and posting that and sharing it with us. go out to Facebook and join our Geekin Family Facebook group. It's not the page, the group where all the action is. We had a new listener join this past week, and I want to do a shout out to Amanda Hedrick. I love it when I ask these questions. There's 3 questions that you need to respond to so I can get you into the private Facebook group, and there's so much great activity going on. You're going to learn a lot about Disney World, and you're going to have fun chatting Disney World every day if you're into that sort of thing. Well, one of the questions I ask is, what's a topic about Disney World you'd love us to cover on the podcast? And she says, resort hopping, ! After a few trips together, my husband and I are pretty familiar with the parks and the restaurants in each of the parks. We'd love to explore more of the restaurants and such at the various resorts, but could use any advice you have. This is a great topic to do maybe one of my Facebook Lives or even on the podcast, to go back and talk about our favorite restaurants and things that we eat at the restaurants. We are all about talking about the food. It's our favorite thing. You know, food is an attraction in Disney World for us too, Amanda. So thank you for that question. 2 of my favorite restaurants in all of Disney World property are Ohana, which is over at the Polynesian, and Boma, which was mentioned. They were both mentioned in this week's podcast. Those are my 2 top restaurants in all of Disney World. And I too, when we first went, the first 2 times we went to Disney World, didn't even know there were great restaurants in the resorts. So that is definitely a place that you've got to explore. You will not be disappointed. You heard today 1900 Park Fair was on this podcast. We've talked about Whispering Canyon recently. So there are so many great restaurants, and you know, you got Chef Mickey's if you want character meetup. That you have, there's just so much to explore there, but I would love to do a roundtable on that topic. So thank you, Amanda, for that suggestion. I definitely will go back into the well. And it's fun to do a roundtable on this because you get a different perspective from a bunch of different people. So great idea, Amanda. Thanks for joining the private Facebook group and listening to the podcast. Every day in the Facebook group, I post a daily post. It's got a theme. Monday is our latest episode comes out on, so I post about that episode. On Tuesday is the Geek Tip of the Week. Wednesday is all about snacks. Thursday is a drink favorite of mine. I'm using all these pictures that I took from my last trip, or I might even go deeper in the archives. But Friday is Foodie Day. Speaking of restaurants, I'm going to highlight that on Friday, and Saturday is one of my favorite picture days. I dug into the PhotoPass pictures for this past Saturday. It's a great one of me and my boys, Glenn and Jeff Kessler and Rob Madiri. My first time at Galaxy's Edge, coming into Hollywood Studios with that little frame around you that you squeeze into. I don't know how we did it. And Sunday is Geek of the Week, and this week's winner is going to get a Geekin' on WW magnet, and it's going to Rachel Wright in honor of our sweet bulldog Lola. I'd like to thank everyone who posted pictures of their dogs and cats in the Facebook group. And Rachel and Remus sent me an intro recently too, and I know Remus is a big fan of the podcast. I'm sure they're going to enjoy the Geekin' Fridge magnet I'm sending out to them for being Geek of the Week. Congratulations, Rachel and Remus. There are a couple of ways you can voluntarily support us. I am so excited and grateful for the support we've received through our Patreon.com account. Patreon.com is where you can pledge a monthly donation to our show. It's so exciting to me that the Patreon support was really started by the Super Geeks. Without even asking me, they reached out to all our listeners around that 5-year anniversary, and they really boosted those donations to our show. So I'm really so amazed, and every month it comes in, it's so awesome, and I'm so grateful for that support. Let me play Glenn Kessler's explanation of Patreon.com.
Hey geeks, Glenn Kessler here from Maryland. I wanted to let you know that if you enjoy the podcast and Facebook community as much as I do, there's something you can do to say thank you and help ensure that both continue. We know Kurt's not the kind of person to ask for anything, so I'm happy to ask on behalf of all of those whose lives are enriched by having fun Disney content delivered to us through the podcast each week, a safe and positive Facebook group to share our Disney thoughts, and new friends constantly forming through this lovely community. So if you feel like I do, you can donate to the podcast through Patreon. There, you'll be able to set up monthly donations or a one-time gift. Every little bit helps to defray the cost of the podcast or bring extra content our way. Just go to patreon.com. That's Patreon, and search Geekin' on WDW. Thanks, geeks. Hope to see you soon.
Huge hugs and thank you, everyone, for who supports us through patreon.com and the Geekin family. We got 30 Patreons, and some of them give $5, $10, and we've even got one that gives $20 per month. So thank you so much, everyone who supports us on patreon.com. Now, each week we share awesome tips for your Disney trip planning, but you can instantly gain that advantage by booking with Mama, Auntie Judy, EJ, and Jennifer. You can email Judy and Mama at travelingtiaras@gmail.com, and you can find EJ and Jennifer on their Little Dole Whips Facebook page. We are authorized Disney planning agency through that platinum agency, Fairy Tale Concierge. So exciting that we're platinum now. It's a high honor, only given out to very few of the Disney travel agents. Many of our travel clients are experienced geeks going to Disney World and planning their trips, but they really appreciate our podcast. And they like when Mama and Judy can book their fast passes and ADRs, and they're just, kind of just throwing us a bone too. It doesn't cost you extra to book with us. It's the same price whether you go directly to Disney or you come through us, and we don't charge the commission. The commission comes through Disney back to us. So it's such a win-win for everybody. You'll enjoy talking Disney World to us because we talk Disney World every single day. We just finished up a trip in October, but we are planning our next trip too. And Mom and Judy, they're chatting every single day about our clients and our own trips. And they have lots of information they can share with you. They can be on your team. Why not just add us to your team? They're going to watch out for you. If a great promotion comes out from Disney, they're going to immediately check in that for you, all their clients. They Follow-up Fridays is definitely something that is on their habits to do. They are such a great team, and they know all that technical stuff of booking, and I can even help you too with some of my knowledge. So give me a shout out if you'd like to take a look at your trip plans. Don't forget about the bounce backs. 2020 bounce backs are happening. They don't always leave you a little card in your room. We've got the phone number. We can call that for you while you're still on your latest trip. If you're down there this winter and you want to book for next year, it's a great discount. Check out those bounce backs. The best thing to keep those costs down is to go every year and use your annual passes and all that, and take advantage of those discount packages. And if you've just found the podcast, we can still be your agent, even if you just booked your trip. As long as it's been within the last 30 days, give us a shout. We can transfer your booking over to us, and many of our geeks do that, and then they take advantage of all of our services. So we'd love to be your Disney guide. If you got any questions for me, please email me at kurt.stone@geekinonww.com. I love hearing from you guys. It's a goal of mine to talk individually to as many of my listeners as I possibly can, one-on-one. I'd love to have a few phone calls set up during the week, and we can get on the phone or Skype or FaceTime, and I can look at your plans. We can talk Disney World or get you set up for a trip report. Well, thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true. Hello, Kevin.
Oh, blimey, that's a bit loud. Turn that down a bit. Right, sec. Right, put that up. Right, okay. You all right?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Oh, hello.
What you using for equipment?
I'm on me. Hello.
Oh, you're all dressed
hello.
up. Hello. Where'd
You see me, can you?
No, I did for a second.
What's going on there? I've just got my...
Just had a flash.
How's that?
There you are.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I'm on my iPhone.
sounds good with your...
With the AirPods.
That's amazing. You are.
Yeah, I'm just, yeah. I just sent the wife up to get my charger for my MacBook because I'm going through the 3,800 clips I've got from my camera trap from the Animal Kingdom. And the very first one got drafts on it, and so far since, all I've seen is one zebra right almost out of shot, and I've done about 200. Curtis, Deborah, there's the plug right over here, isn't there? Honestly, wife, you just can't get them.
I'll hold this for you.
Right.
So you can reach over.
Hi, Deborah.
I thought we'd pulled that out. No, I'm not really. Yeah.
She doesn't want to. She
doesn't want to be seen?
I'm knocking everything over. We've got the fire on because it's freezing over here, pouring with rain, and God knows what.
Yeah.
I can put this away now.
It's cold here, too, unseasonably cold.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. We've got the other one kicking off now. Right. Look, I'll put that away. Right, that's okay. Are you going to sit in here while I'm talking to him, and are you? Oh, for God's sake.
You're not going to be a difficult guest, are you?
I'm not difficult. It's the wife that's sat in here.
I've done nearly 300 interviews, and I've not had a difficult guest yet.
Oh, don't worry. We'll start.
What are your side? There you go. You're sideways.
Is that better?
Yeah. What did you change to?
I just put my. I had it horizontal.
Yeah.
Vertical.
Yeah. And
you were across the screen, small. I've turned it landscape, and you've come landscape now on their filled screen. Usually
I don't record with the video, but
no.
I had good luck with it when I did a roundtable with the bunch of geeks there on Thursday.
Oh, you used on Thursday, did you?
Yeah, it was fun. You can imagine it was fun.
Yeah. I sat for the last three nights after work and a couple of mornings recording, doing my diary. My diary, not my dairy.
Your dairy, yeah. Like you said to me.
Yeah. To try and remember it all. So what I've been doing, I've been going through my photos to try and jog my memory.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to use my format I normally use to do trip reports. And then definitely tell me all your stories. You got lots of stories to tell, I'm sure. There was time there before I got there. You had some good fun too. You had an opportunity to have some fun before I got there.
Yeah, it was good. Good. It was like almost like 3 trips in one, really.
Yeah, right. No kidding. I'm going to bring up my notes here so I can properly ask you questions. We're going to do a proper trip report, Kevin. You've earned it.
Are we?
Well, I guess that's up to you now. I've done my part. That's funny.
Right, okay, yeah, it's good. I tell you what, the first thing I've got to say is, like, when you plan these things and you worry about them, don't you?
Yeah.
And you think, oh, wait. And I was trying to curb my enthusiasm a little bit.
Right.
But I've got to say, I think it turned out to be as good as I thought it was going to be, if not better.
Yeah.
It really turned out well, didn't it? My wife is quietly nodding in the background here.
Yeah, I feel the same way you do. It's like I didn't want to get too excited. I didn't have any kind of expectations going into it. I went in it pretty cold, honestly, and it was a rather warm event, wasn't it?
The biggest negative thing was somebody left their food in my fridge at my last resort. But apart from that, that's about the biggest negative we had. And that turned into a positive. They moved us to a nicer room, so that was all right.
All right. Nice. I had some. I'm going to get interviewed. I'm going to do 3 trip reports today. I'm doing yours, then.
All right. Okay.
Wendy's going to interview me up at Judy and Ken's, and then we'll have all of them get together and talk about their trip too. So that's going to be a fun day. All right, dude. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Want to do? Can you talk?
Yeah. I can talk. Whether I'm going to get hit or not, I don't know. But she's insisting on sitting in here with me. I don't know why. But
Oh, good.
She might go out. She just said.
No problem. Yeah, right. It's the only warm place in the Isle of Wight right now. All right.
Yeah, well, we got to the roaring away here, so.
I hear you. I'm in my cold office. I gotta get my. I need my little electrical heater up here. It's the coldest room in the house.
Yeah, hottest in the summer and coldest in the winter.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, let's see. I got this little cold and congestion going on. So you're going to have to carry this trip report, Kevin. My voice.
We'll do what we can.
I know. If I just set you off, you'll just keep going, so I'm not worried.
Yeah, I just get confused, though. So much went on, wasn't there?
I know. It's hard to cover it all.
Did you get them 3 funny facts I tried to send through to you?
Yep. I'm going to use them. Excellent. It was easier than me trying to search your old ones.
No, they're all related to this trip, and that's really what it's all about, isn't it?
Absolutely. Perfect.
Don't need to remind people of how bad I was on the last trip reports, do we?
Nope. That's a history. All right. Let's go. Why do I have 2 of you now? I got 2 of you. I got your picture and a picture and a picture. What? That's weird.
I'm fine this end with you.
Now I'm fine. I just clicked something.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm good. All right, let's go.
And we, hello.
Yep.
And we got there a bit early. And now I'm looking for a charger. It said sorry, Kurt.
No problem.
I've got a phone. Yeah, I've got a phone saying I'm low battery. So I don't want to cut out on you.
Hey, hey, dude, we're about halfway through. We can make 2 hours out of this. And let's take a quick break. I'm going to fill up my coffee.
Okay, you all right for time?
Yep, I'm good for time. I'm just going to put my recorder on pause. You fix that, and I'll get a coffee.
Yeah, well, if you're going to have a coffee, I'm going to go and empty me around in the background. On the top of my wood burner, I've normally got a stove fan.
Yeah.
It gets to a certain temperature and it starts to whir and make a noise.
No, I didn't hear it.
Put it out. Okay. Well, it might have just started then. Because looking at the temperature on the stove, it's got up.
I didn't hear it.
500, so whatever that is, 500, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, so I've moved it out into the hallway so it's not making a noise.
You got a good battery now?
Yeah, I just stuck it on charge.
So I'm going to keep this. This is probably going to be, I'm going to tease people with 2 episodes of this, I think. Break it up in 2.
That should be for your audience.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to have fun with this one or not. I know people who are at the G3 will have fun with this one. So all right, dude, I got to get ready. I'm going to go record 2 more episodes.
Oh God. Well, good luck. Enjoy.
I'm going to go have a few beers. And Wendy's going to interview me. I'm going to get sick of talking about this.
Oh, I doubt it. I doubt that very much.
We're going to have some fun.
Yes, sir. No worries.
All right. I'll talk to you later, dude. Thanks.
Okay, mate. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm going to hit my stop button here.